Welcome to MainDeck Masters. I am Marshall, the host for today's video, and we have a best of 3 round with Cordell on the left playing red Star Dragons and James on the right playing Yellow Fabled Beasts. James is on the play, he draws, plays a Penton at level 2, and passes the turn. Cordell draws, plays a Volcanic Canyon, and passes turn. James plays a second Penton at level 2, he enters combat and attacks with Penton. Cordell takes the damage, going to 4. James passes turn. Cordell draws 2 and discards 1 due to the effect of Volcanic Canyon. He plays a Rain Needle. He then casts a Burning Force, destroying both Pentons. He sets Rain Needle to level 3, and then sets a card in the burst zone. He enters combat and attacks with the Rain Needle. James takes the damage, going to 4. Cordell passes the turn. James plays a Hippocampo at level 2. He enters combat and attacks. Cordell takes the damage, going to 3. Bless triggers, placing a core from the void into the life, going back to 5. James then proceeds to pass the turn. Cordell draws 2 and discards 1. He plays a charge draw, drawing another 2 cards. He plays a Galaxy Dragon Andromedos, pulling a core from Rain Needle to make it level 2. He enters combat and attacks with Andromedos. Checking the top 3 for a Star Dragon. He misses. James takes the damage, going to 4. Cordell passes turn. James plays a Flying Turtle, revealing the top card of his deck. It's not a Fabled Beast, so unfortunately it goes to the discard. James plays an Arcanonite Hex at level 2. He enters combat and attacks with the Flying Turtle. Cordell takes the damage, going to 2. James then attacks with Arcanonite Hex. Cordell blocks with Rain Needle. James attacks with Hippocampo. Cordell takes the damage, going to 1, and Bless triggers for James. Cordell flips Ice Shield, recovering 1. James passes turn. Cordell draws 2. He casts Starblessed Draw, drawing 2 cards. Sets a card in his burst. He plays Divine Halberd Dragon Arc. He then plays Andromedos at level 2. He enters combat and attacks with an Andromedos, checking the top 3, finding Imperial Thunder Dragon Seagworm. James takes the damage, going to 4. Cordell passes the turn. James plays a Phantasmal Paradise. He plays a Flying Turtle, drawing from the Paradise by exhausting it. Reveals the top card of his deck. It is not a Fabled Beast, so it goes to the discard again. He sets both Flying Turtles to level 2. He enters combat and attacks with a Flying Turtle. Cordell blocks with Dragon Arc. Both units are destroyed. James attacks with Flying Turtle. Cordell takes the damage and flips Ice Shield, recovering 1 and ending the turn. Cordell draws 2 and discards 1. He plays a Big Bang Energy, making all his spirits cost 2 for the turn. He plays a Nebula Dragon Andromeda, destroying the Phantasmal Paradise. He plays another Andromedos. He plays an Imperial Thunder Seagworm. He then plays Supernova Dragon Seagworm. At level 2, Ascending Thunder Dragon Seagworm to do so. He places his Soul Core into the Void to place 3 cores from the Void into his life, going back to 5. He then sets his 2 Andromedos to level 2, enters combat, and attacks with Nova, destroying Arcanonite Hex and Hippocampo. James takes the damage, going to 3. Cordell attacks with Andromedos, checking the top 3, finding Rain Needle. James flashes a Suppression, spending the Soul Core to do so, and targeting the Flying Turtle, allowing it to block while exhausted. He blocks with Flying Turtle, and Andromedos is destroyed. Cordell passes the turn. James plays a Hippocampo at level 2. He sets a card in the burst zone. He enters combat and attacks with Hippocampo. James flashes an Exhaust Nexus, reducing all of Cordell's spirits by 3000 BP and destroying the level 1 Andromedos. Cordell blocks with an Andromeda, and it is destroyed. James attacks with Flying Turtle. Cordell takes the damage, going to 4. James passes the turn. Cordell draws 2 and discards 1. He plays a Starblessed Draw, drawing 2 cards. Plays a Charge Draw, drawing 2 more cards. And then plays a third Charge Draw, drawing another 2 cards. He sets Andromedos to level 3, enters combat, and attacks with Seagworm Nova, destroying Hippocampo and Flying Turtle. James takes the damage, flips an Ice Shield, recovering 1, ending the turn. James plays a Hippocampo at level 2. He plays a Blessed Cathedral, sets it to level 2. He enters combat and attacks with Hippocampo. Cordell blocks with Andromedos, destroying Hippocampo. James places a core from his reserve and draws a card for Blessed Cathedral. He passes the turn. Cordell draws 2 and discards 1. He plays a Blazing Boar, adds Andromeda from his trash to his hand. He plays the Andromeda, taking the core from the Blazing Boar, sacrificing it. Andromeda destroys the Blessed Cathedral. He enters combat and attacks with Andromedos, checking the top 3 and finding Thunder Dragon Seaworm. James takes the damage, going to 2. Cordell attacks with Andromeda. James flashes Ice Shield from his hand, taking the damage, going to 1. Cordell passes turn. James concedes the match after his draw for turn. While we wait for game 2 to start, if you are in need of singles, be it for Battle Spirit Saga or any other major card game, please make sure to go over to the website for the sponsor of today's video, KingslayerCards.com, and use the promo code MDM2023 for 5% off on your purchase. That's www.kingslayercards.com, promo code MDM2023. Link to the website is in the description, and with that, we will get into the second game. James goes first for game 2. He plays Blessed Cathedral and passes the turn. Cordell plays a Dragon Arc. He enters combat and attacks with the Dragon Arc. James takes the damage, going to 4 and passes turn. James plays a Hippocampo at level 2. He enters combat and attacks with Hippocampo. Cordell takes the damage, going to 4. Bless triggers, putting James to 5. James passes the turn. Cordell casts Volcanic Break, spending the Soul Core to destroy Hippocampo. He sets Dragon Arc to level 2 and passes the turn. James plays a Phantasmal Paradise and passes back. Cordell plays Andromedos at level 2, enters combat and attacks with Andromedos. Checking the top 3, finding a Thunder Dragon Seaworm, James takes the damage, going to 4. Cordell passes the turn. James plays a Dual Eagle at level 3, drawing from Paradise. He sets Blessed Cathedral to level 2, he enters combat and attacks with Dual Eagle. Cordell blocks with Andromedos and it is destroyed. James passes the turn. Cordell plays a Dragon Arc. He then casts Starblessed Draw, drawing 2 cards. And then plays a Volcanic Canyon. He enters combat and attacks with Andromedos, checking the top 3, finding a Rain Needle. James flashes a Suppression using Soul Core, targeting Dual Eagle, allowing it to block while exhausted. He blocks with Dual Eagle and Andromedos is destroyed. Cordell passes turn. James sets Dual Eagle back to level 3. He sets Blessed Cathedral and Phantasmal Paradise to level 2. He enters combat and attacks with his Dual Eagle. Cordell takes the damage, going to 3. Bless triggers, putting James to 5. James passes turn. Cordell draws 2 and discards 1 due to Volcanic Canyon. He plays Charge Draw, drawing 2 cards. He casts Volcanic Break, destroying the Dual Eagle. He plays 2 Rain Needles, sets them both to level 2, as well as Volcanic Canyon. He enters combat and attacks with a Rain Needle. James flashes Ice Shield from hand, takes the damage, going to 4 and ending the turn. James removed the cores from his Nexus and casts Exhaust Nexus, destroying all of Cordell's spirits. He passes the turn. Cordell draws 2 cards, discards 1, and he plays 2 Andromedos at level 2. He sets 1 to level 3, enters combat, and attacks with the level 2 Andromedos, checking the top 3, finding a Seaworm Nova. James flashes Ice Shield from hand and takes the damage, going to 3 and ending the turn. James sets a card in the burst zone. He plays a Penton at level 3. He plays a Phantom Beast King Lin at level 2, drawing from Phantasmal Paradise. He selects the refreshed Andromedos to become level 1 until the end of turn. He enters combat and attacks with Lin. Cordell takes the damage, going to 2. James attacks with Penton. Cordell takes the damage, going to 1. James passes the turn. Cordell draws 2, discards 1. He casts Big Bang Energy, making all his Star Dragons cost 1 for the turn. He plays 2 Thunder Dragon Seaworms and then plays Seaworm Nova and sets it to level 2, ascending one of his Seaworms to play it. He removes a Soul Core from the game, adding 4 cores to his life from his Void. He enters combat and attacks with Seaworm Nova, destroying both James's spirits. James takes the damage, going to 2. He flips Dream Bomb, bouncing Volcanic Canyon into level 3 Andromedos. Cordell attacks with the other Andromedos, checking the top 3, finding another version of Andromedos. James takes the damage, going to 1. Cordell attacks with Thunder Dragon Seagworm for game. James takes the damage and loses the game. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified about every upload. Leave a comment telling Cordell that he draws way too many cards. And we will see you in the next video.